in effect, what we're doing is we're bringing out an MA where it's structured around the strengths of the department, both in public and applied philosophy and in post-Kantian European philosophy. And it allows students to take modules outside of philosophy, so not just within philosophy, and also has the possibility of self-directed learning. So where kind of take a topic that you want to work on, and you come to one of us, and we kind of work on that together. I just wanted to talk through a few things because it's one of the points that I really want to make here is how philosophy gives you, so-called transferable skills. So in other words, doing a philosophy degree isn't necessarily to allow you to go into an academic career, although that is also one of the trajectories, but it gives you skills that are applicable across the board. So I just wanted to kind of just talk about a few of them. One of them, interpretive skills. We read, texts. We have to interpret them. And that's, the skill involved in that and kind of reading a text carefully, seeing what the arguments are, being able to evaluate the arguments. This is a skill that you can, that is necessary across the board, and we do it particularly well, I think, in philosophy. Secondly, obviously critical reasoning, identifying the general principles that connect problems and evaluating the strengths and weaknesses of arguments. Analytical skills, employing philosophical concepts and ideas and analyzing fundamental issues in the world today. Again, I mean, within our MA, we will be continually kind of bringing the discussion back to contemporary issues that are relevant within the world in which we're living. Communication skills, communicating difficult ideas in a clear and persuasive manner while listening to others and understanding different points of view. And again, I mean, this is crucial across the board, being able to both communicate and being able to listen and recognize different points of views, being able to engage with them. Looking at problems related to that, kind of design and planning skills, being able to look at problems from a diverse point of view. When you think about, let's say, the bypass around Galway, which is like, anybody who's lived in Galway in the last few years, has heard this debate going on, and there's different interests, whether it's, your car drivers, environmentalists, landowners, property owners, shopkeepers, all have different interests in terms of such a debate. And what philosophy does is it gives us kind of the tools to be able to look at that diversity and being able to see ways of negotiating between them. Facility with arguments, building complex arguments which are persuasive through reasoning from premises to conclusions in a sound and cogent manner. And articulating the transformative value of philosophical thought. This is like in reflective reasoning, where we can, reflect upon basic conceptual frameworks, specific philosophical and political issues, and be able to do so in a transformative way. In other words, to show, how we may be able to think anew and differently about pressing issues. Applied reasoning skills, developing the understanding of the relevance of philosophical thoughts in diverse areas of public life. Again, I mean, it's a cliche, but philosophy isn't something you just do in the seminar room. It's something that's happened in the world around us. You can't listen to the radio, any discussion on the radio without hearing people speaking from implicit philosophical positions, even though they mightn't articulate them in those ways. And this is, what philosophy gives us the capacity to do that in a much more kind of reflective and clear manner. And identify research and investigation skills, identifying a problem and formulating questions relevant to clarifying an issue or set of issues. So those are the kind of the skills that I think are, that's not an exhaustive list, but those are the skills which I think are ones that philosophy gives you. And at an MA level, we we're working through these in a way that will kind of allow you to, at the end of it, having through that process, be in a position to apply those skills in a wider context.